Hey guys, this is CHALKM4N here with the Misfit Show podcast. I'm here with Toadskii and C1TRUS Minecraft Gaming.
Yo.
Hello, how are you?
And
And
this,
today,
yep.
oh sorry, and today
I was just going to say it's episode 3.
it's episode 3. Yes, that's another thing. Why am I clicking? That's another thing I probably should have said. But yeah, today we've got some topics we've all discussed over the last 2 weeks because we could not get an episode out last week because we're all just busy with our own thing. Because I had my school's kind of graduation thing. Toadskii had his exams, and so did C1TRUS. So.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to kick off with the first topic? Who wants to talk about some stuff?
Sorry.
No, go on.
We could go with the Xbox One and the PS4 release.
All right then. All right, the PS4 and the Xbox One both to me look amazing. Like
Yes.
I think that there shouldn't really be a comparison. They're both good and bad in their own rights.
Exactly.
Yeah, and people just shouldn't just be like totally be fanboying over their console.
Yeah, I agree. When I get get the money that I need, I'm gonna get the Xbox One mainly just because all my friends are on Xbox One.
Yep.
And that's just
Yeah.
me because I would get the PS4 if I had enough money for both. Because I do have mates on the PS4 as well, but more of my closer friends and people I've been gaming longer with are on the Xbox One. So as soon as I get the money for that, I'm gonna go get that.
Well, I haven't been keeping a close eye on the PS4 or the Xbox One.
Yeah, because you're a PC elitist.
I'm not a PC elitist. I don't even have that good of a PC. It's a laptop. But yeah.
Oh yeah, but
I haven't been keeping close tabs on them.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, hopefully I'll be able to get a PS4. Maybe I'll be able to test out Xbox One, see how they work out. But at this point in time, I'm still not too sure about which one I'd prefer to get because I'm not a fanboy of either Sony nor Microsoft. So
yeah. And I think that like both launches of both the PS4 in North America and the Xbox worldwide was really well received, and I think that both consoles sold a lot of units. However, both consoles seem to be having hardware issues.
I read about that too.
Yep, so with the PS4,
with
the PS4, apparently people are getting these blue lights of death, that's what they're calling it, where the console doesn't turn on or something like that. I can't remember.
See, that happened with the PS3, although it was I think it was a 0.001% chance of happening. And what would happen is the power light would turn yellow, and if that happened, your PS3 was dead.
So similar to Xbox's Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, and like I read into that more.
It just had a very low chance of
I read
happening.
into this Sony PS4's Blue Light of Death more, and it said that Sony publicly said that only about 0.4% of all of their consoles were poorly made. Now, I think that percentage is a lot higher than 0.4 because a lot of people have been reporting it.
Well,
yeah, me too. I reckon it's probably a big factor in like their power bricks on the inside as well. Because even though it might be an overheating issue or it might be a hardwired issue, you don't know. But having the power brick built on the inside doesn't help.
Well, I would imagine that the consoles are all made by machinery, and therefore the machinery should be accurate and efficient with every single console that it makes. If it's made on a factory line, they should all be near enough exactly the same. So I think that there's probably some sort of human error that's happened in between the consoles.
Yeah, and like going back to the power brick being inside the console, when you have a look at the PS4 itself, it's got the power brick inside the console, and there's like no fans whatsoever on that console.
Yeah, I watched a lot of breakdown videos of like what it looks like and the design and stuff, and yes, doesn't look like there's a fan, a decent fan on it.
Yeah,
and
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, guys. It's just a little bit of background noise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've moved to my girlfriend's recently, and we're still sort of sorting out the acoustics. So I apologize for background noise if there is any.
It's all good. And
okay.
Yeah, now that was the PS4's problem, and then with the Xbox One, people are reporting disk tray issues.
Yeah.
And there was something else I forgot. There was disc tray issues where they put in the disc and it would not be recognized by the console. And
What?
yeah, so like they'd put in a disc to play the
Like
game.
unsupported data?
I'm not too sure. It didn't happen to me. It actually happened to one of my friends. He put in a disc to his Xbox, and he had to because like with the Xbox One, you have to install the game before you play it onto your console, which is a bit
It's the same with the PlayStation 4.
yeah. And when he put it in to install the game, it just would not come up at all on his console. But like the issue resolved itself over a little bit of time, which was
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, before I go out and buy an Xbox One, I want to have a chance to like look at it and all that stuff. So at some point over the next month or two, because I don't know when I'll be able to afford it, because I've had a lot of car dramas recently. But I might have to go check out Toadskii's setup.
Did you
Yeah.
crash?
No,
I was gonna say.
no, I got because you know how I said I wanted to get a brand new stereo, put in my
Oh,
car.
yep.
That's just all been finished now. It took a lot longer and it costed a lot more than what I thought it was going to cost.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and I just had that done, and I just got like a whole heap of new shit for my car, and petrol's not exactly cheap, so
Yeah, that's true. And did you guys hear about Microsoft and Sony congratulating each other for their
yes.
console releases? That was funny. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, wait, no, I heard about that.
I saw Microsoft do it to Sony. I thought they was sarcastic, and they just thought it was like, oh, ha ha, suck shit or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous. What were you gonna say, Curtis?
Oh, I heard about that, but like I said before, I haven't really looked that far into PS4 or Xbox One because I know at the end of the day, Microsoft and Sony are just going to say things that are going to try and make their console look better than the rival console, because that's just how bloody businessmen work. So
Yeah, pretty much. And
so
like, yeah.
at the end of the day, everything that I'm probably going to read on the internet is here or there going to be a bit over dramatized or a bit bloody bullshit. But yeah. So I'm just gonna wait until I can get my hands on a console. Maybe I could come over to yours sometime or test out.
So Toadskii has become the test dummy for the console.
I'm the test dummy. Yep.
You're the test dummy for the Xbox One, and
yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably leaning more towards PS4 just because of the exclusives.
See, I think that like this is
'Cause I
my
don't-
personal
I don't-
preference. Yeah, I think that the Xbox exclusives are better. That's my
Well,
personal preference.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I like a lot of the exclusives to the Xbox One as well because
You know what?
like-
Stuff that I like the Nintendo exclusives.
exactly.
Those are the best games.
Pokemon.
And Mario. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, and the thing is that like the Nintendo console really like fucked up in a way because
Yeah.
they're struggling to keep up with like Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, because isn't there Wii U? Like the Wii U is slightly more powerful than 360 and PS3, but then it's like way underpowered comparing to the next gen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I went to one of my mates' places. He had a Wii U and we were playing the Mario game, and it was awesome. Toadskii knows how much I love Mario because I played Mario and like Pokemon and that since I was like I don't know, like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Oh, only that young? Jeez, noob. Nah, go on. I was probably like 5 or 6 when I started, but I understand what you were trying to say. So go on.
Yeah, so and it's really hard to like that. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, yeah, you're getting too old for that kind of shit." No, you can never be too old for Mario, especially. And
Mario, bullshit.
yeah, I know exactly. Mario's a timeless classic. That's all I want to say.
Like today I got my my birthday present. It's a I got a Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon X and Y. What is it called again? Nintendo 3DS XL, and it's freaking brilliant. And I've got my Pokemon Soul Silver in there.
Is it your birthday today?
No, it's my birthday in like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I got my Pokemon X and Y, freaking Nintendo 3DS. I got my Pokemon Soul Silver in there, and I'm just waiting to get Pokemon X. And whenever I'm at school, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up Pokemon X at this time or whatever, or I still haven't gotten it, and people are just like, the fuck? Why do you play Pokemon?
There's
because it's freaking cool.
There's actually
That's why.
one thing about the next generation consoles that has really annoyed me.
What's that?
What?
And that is the microphones.
Oh yes.
Okay,
I saw
so
that.
with the
Oh.
with the Xbox One, their audio quality is fantastic. Like their headset is amazing. The only thing is that the headsets that you use for the 360 and PS3 do not work on the next gen, which really pisses me off. Which means you got to buy a brand new headset to play on the next gen.
See,
Yeah, see, that's what I was looking forward to because I read about all that stuff. Apparently, there's been rumors of adapters coming, but they won't be coming for like another 4 months or some shit like that.
way back when they were still like figments in Sony and Microsoft's imagination, I watched a YouTube video stating that they were trying to implement backwards compatibility onto headsets for the Xbox 360 and the PS3 so that they could be used on the Xbox One and the PS4. And I heard that did they try and do something with the Kinect for Xbox One where they've got dual microphones on it or some shit like that?
Yeah, the microphone does have a built-in mic, and its quality is a lot better than the previous 360s Connect. However, it's still pretty crappy. Like you still want to use the normal headset it comes with it.
Because the way I heard about it is apparently they were trying to have one microphone that would pick up speech and another microphone that would pick up all the background noise, and it would go through a filter and it would cancel out the background noise, and apparently it could give you crystal clear audio for like speaking and crap like that.
See, the biggest thing is for serious hardcore gamers, as people say, who play COD and Battlefield and that kind of stuff, and want to use the headset to improve their skills in gaming or
like sound tour and stuff like that.
Sound kind of feel.
Yeah,
that's going to affect them so much, and it could even affect their gameplay.
It's funny how you said Battlefield because I was playing Battlefield on launch day, and oh my god, that game looks beautiful. That game is gorgeous.
Yeah, but how does it play?
Battlefield and Ghosts and 2K is the next the three games I'm going to get.
Yeah, What were you were saying something, Curtis? How does it play?
Yeah, how does Battlefield 4 play? Because at the end of the day, I don't think it will come down to graphics quality, although that does make a huge difference on how people look at the game.
Yeah.
How does it play? Like, does it feel clunky?
Battlefield feels it feels smooth. However, Call of Duty Ghosts, it does look a lot better than anything you'd see on the 360. But the gameplay on Ghosts, if you mix that with the graphics of Battlefield, you'd have the perfect first-person shooter.
Sorry.
I like the mechanics, the gameplay mechanics in Ghosts better than Battlefield, but I like the graphics in Battlefield better than Ghosts.
Oh, so you like how Ghosts plays?
Yeah, Ghosts is. I think that Ghost plays smoother than Battlefield.
So yeah, because I bought Ghosts for the 360 because I knew I wasn't going to be getting the Xbox One till way late. So I'm like, I may as well still play Ghost on the 360 so I can get some practice into that when I finally get Xbox One.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And even with the controller, everyone is dissing the Xbox One controller, saying it's too similar to the Xbox 360. But why fix something that's not broken?
Exactly.
It's perfect. And
with the PS4, how they added the touchpad, that's confusing. Like, why? What's the point?
I don't see the use in it, to be honest.
Yeah, I want to know, do the control freaks fit on the next-gen console?
I have not tried. Hang on, I'll be right back, and I'll go grab the control freak.
Okay. Because
you guys should start a new topic too. I'll be back.
Well, hang on. I'm lost for a second, because like I said, I'm not big with the buying peripherals for Xbox 360 and PS3, so what's a Game Freak? Is that the type of controller?
No, because me, Toadskii and I have a Scuff controller, but also which has the toggles on the back to improve with knifing and jumping, just so you don't have to move your button from the trigger sticks and shit. But we also have I bought Control Freaks, and I only needed one, so I let Toadskii take on mine.
Oh wait, Control Freaks, the ones that the extended analog sticks?
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
All
and they improve with aim.
Alright, so I'm back, and it turns out that the thumbsticks on the Xbox One are considerably smaller than the 360s.
Yeah, because Because I've seen that that a lot of people saying I have to order new control freaks because mine just slip right off.
Yeah, I could see Control Freak making exclusive Xbox One and PS4.
They've already been made because I've seen videos with T Martin and he said, "Oh, I've already got my control freaks and I'm waiting for the Xbox One launch." That was the previous one.
I'll go on their website right now and have a look.
And Toadskii, your voice is kind of glitchy for me.
Is it?
Well, it's okay for me.
Alright, I think I had my mic too close.
Okay.
Should be fixed.
Does anyone else have a topic? What was your topic that you had before the show, Toadskii? I forget.
Oh, the YouTube comments are slightly better.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't catch the last episode, I think it was, I was saying how the YouTube comments, how I couldn't reply to one of my subscribers, and everything was confusing, and that there were just like massive penises and freaking insulting comments. And between now and then, I watched a YouTube video by Francis. What's his username? Boogie224.
Oh yeah, Boogie.
9.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
And he made a video, and it hit me in the feels. That's what it did. And basically, it just explained how the new YouTube comment section had all of the insults at the top because people were manipulating it.
Yeah.
So people were saying he should just kill himself and stuff like that. And then they were just adding a bunch of letters after it because there's no freaking character cap. Now they can have unlimited letters and bloody comments that have the big amounts of characters in them are usually shown at the top now by default.
Yeah, it's
and
stupid.
So people were writing oh, you should just kill yourself, and stuff like just insulting him, and then obviously there were the penises and crap like that.
Yeah.
And it was bullshit. And at the end he was tearing up. He was getting really, really out of control, angry. He was chucking shit. He was throwing shit off of the desk. It was intense. It got me in the feels.
I don't think that they've actually fixed the YouTube comments to that extent, but they've basically just added the feature where now the content creator can now reply to comments, which is good.
I think that they should fix it because, as Boogie or Francis said, basically, he said that if you force someone to use their service, i.e., force YouTubers to use Google+, it's not going to make YouTubers like Google+. It's just going to make us hate it even more.
It's funny, yeah.
If we got the choice to integrate Google+ to our YouTube channels, then, people might think about it and people would do it willingly. And if we had if we still had a decent amount of control over what comments are posted now, it would just be better. Because now if we want to have comments on our things that aren't big penises or insulting threats, basically what we have to do is we have to go into our privacy settings for each video, turn the comments thing onto you need an accepted comment before it's actually shown on the page, and then we'll have to go through, say if we were big YouTubers, we'd have to go through 20,000 comments a day and accept every single one of the ones that we liked and read all the ones that we don't like.
I think that for the content creator, they should have a setting in their channel settings where they can limit how many characters people can comment.
That would be good.
Yeah, so let's say a content creator could say, all right, I'm only going to limit people to comment 50 characters.
Yeah, and I think it would also be a good idea if what am I trying to say? If they could create their own little list of profanity that they don't want on the comment section.
I'm pretty sure they can do that.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Well, I like that.
Yeah, I think... wait, didn't you have a topic, Curtis? Maybe?
Perhaps? My topic, I was thinking of making it a big episode, but that doesn't matter. It just depends on how it goes. But my topic was, what do you think makes a video game? And I think that was something that we could fill
coding,
What?
Coding makes a video game.
Oh. Okay,
I think you
problem
need to
solved.
word the question better.
What do you think makes a video game
Good.
good?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a better question.
that's my question. Jesus.
All right, I think the first thing, replayability.
Yes.
It has to be fun, and it has to be not entirely different, but slightly different every time you play the game. And
What
that's
do you
why I
think?
think Call of Duty is very successful, is because not every game, but most
Yeah.
games are, you find yourself in different situations, which makes the game fun and people more likely to play it. And plus, you like, especially in the most recent Call of Duty games, the players who aren't as good are getting more rewarded for little things. So they get a kill, they get more rewards, and
Yeah.
that makes people, enjoy the game more and want to play more.
What do you think, Chalkman?
Um, See, I agree with Todd. That's why I always. That's why I always liked Mario Kart and stuff. Like when I played it on the Wii and stuff, because it was always on. It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's always good to replay a game, and it'd
And
be
Yeah.
different each time.
I think some people might also say what makes a good video game would be the graphics on it. However,
Yeah.
we've seen with games like Minecraft, those graphics aren't the best graphics that you've ever seen in any
And
video game, but
yeah.
it's one of the most successful video game franchises in the world.
On
Exactly.
the on the topic of graphics, if you played Final Fantasy 13, those graphics for the time it was released, which was like 2010 now, I think it was. In 2010, it had crystal clear graphics, amazing cutscenes, all the effects and all the animation was smooth, it was perfect, it looked absolutely gorgeous, but even then, they've updated the graphics. They were the top-notch graphics for 2010, and they stuffed it up because every single Final Fantasy game, if you played a Final Fantasy game, it's the same story ever since I think it was Final Fantasy 2 through Final Fantasy 13. Same
Yeah.
story.
And
You're
I've got
a
something that,
person.
yeah,
Yeah,
go on.
yeah. Well, you're a person. You get something goes wrong. You become a fugitive. You redeem yourself. You kill the guy at the end. That's it.
Okay,
That's
now, do
that's
you like
that's
Final
Final
Fantasy?
I do. I like playing through the story once, but then after that, I'm like, that was just repetitive. It was like at the end of it, I'll finish it for the sake of finishing it,
Yeah.
but at the end of it, there won't be a feeling of satisfaction. It would just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna put that away
Right.
and never touch it again.
Yeah, so it's kind of similar with the Mario games, the storyline.
Yeah,
Oh, like Super Mario.
But
Yes.
why are the games so fun? I don't understand it.
like
It's
Mario
strange.
Party. Mario Party.
Yes.
I don't like
That
Mario Party.
I enjoy Mario Party just because they add a few things in. It's good for party games, but when you're playing by yourself, that's just no, it doesn't work when you play by yourself.
No, it doesn't. You need to have a mate to play with.
You need
That's
to
disgusting.
see that's I don't have mates.
Yeah. I think something else that makes the game. I'm getting a lot of echo.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of echo from Chalkman.
Okay.
So,
No, don't worry, it's fine.
All right. Anyways, another thing that makes the game more good or more greater would be to have
Greater?
to have a game that's more
English.
enhanced. You would be a good storyline. I'm not too sure because I was gonna say a satisfactory. Oh, sorry, go on. Go on.
Chalkman, go on. Okay, Todd, go on.
I was gonna say having a satisfactory multiplayer that works, but then again, some other games that are really good don't have multiplayer. I think Fallout is one of those games that doesn't have multiplayer.
I have I recently played a game. It came out about a week ago, and I'll save it for the end of the discussion. But it fills all these criteria for me, at least. But yeah, I'll save it for the end of the discussion.
I think that it has to have like little to no bugs, glitches, and exploits.
Yeah,
And if it does, it needs to have the developers need to support the game well through patches and stuff like that.
So
or constant updates.
It needs to be refined, and if it's not refined, it needs to be dealt with ASAP as fast as possible. Like, for example, with GTA Online, how there were these
Oh
like
yeah.
multitudes of glitches, and I especially like the response that they had with people complaining about the bugs and glitches. They said Rockstar tweeted, "Why don't you get off your lazy asses, stop playing games, and go out and socialize, and we'll get to the problems when we get to it." That was amazing for me, but that's completely off topic.
Yeah, the backlash that Rockstar got from the GTA 5 multiplayer was ridiculous. It was.
But they got to it in the end.
They
We all
did.
got $500,000, so whatever.
Yeah, I think it's really good how they gave everyone an incentive for trying to connect.
Yeah.
So what were you going to say about a really good game that fills all the criteria of being a good game?
Well, about a week ago, the latest game in the Ratchet and Clank series came out, Ratchet and Clank Nexus.
Oh yeah, I
or
see that you were playing
Into
that. Yeah, I remember.
Into the Nexus, if you're American.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, I never knew
I didn't
you
know.
left.
I didn't realize that you left.
So I had to go because my brother was leaving.
Oh, that's alright.
Okay. Well, yeah, Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, it filled all the criteria for me because the last two games, Q-Force and I can't remember, All for One, they were rubbish games compared to how they usually are. And Into the Nexus, it went back to like the roots of Ratchet and Clank. It was driven by a single player campaign, and it finished the story of the Ratchet and Clank Future series, and it was a very refined game. There were no bugs. It was really short, and considering it only had a $40 price tag, it was a must-have if you like the Ratchet and Clank series.
I've actually never played a Ratchet and Clank game.
Dude, you're missing out.
I've played one of them. I can't remember which one it was.
You're missing out, guys. You guys are missing out. But all the weapons, they were like really classic, over-the-top weapons. They had the battle arena, and they had all this nostalgic area. It was basically what made Ratchet and Clank amazing, packed into like a 6-hour game. And I completed it. Well, I didn't complete it. I did all the missions and stuff on my first playthrough on casual, and then I was like, you know what? Then they had challenge mode, so I could.
Oh, what is that?
That's the CHALKM4N's microphone.
Oh,
No, that was me drinking a soft drink.
Oh, sorry. Well,
go on, Curtis.
yeah. Then they had challenge mode, so I went back and did challenge mode on hard difficulty, and that gave me incentive because the trophies, they gave me incentive to do that, and then then I could upgrade all my weapons and stuff like that, and it was really replayable. It wasn't a dull experience, and it actually got me really excited to play the other Ratchet and Clank games that I haven't touched for like 2-3 months.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, and also the story was, it was a really good story. I'm not going to go into like details and shit because I have a feeling that I'm just blathering on about bullshit that no one cares about.
But sounds like a pretty good game.
Yeah. On topics of games, has anybody else downloaded ZKS?
What the fuck is that?
Zombie Killer Squad.
Yep.
What?
I have.
What is that?
It's Syndicate, Tom Syndicate's, and CNN's iOS game. And
I
Android
heard
game.
about that.
What do you think of it?
Is it free?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. I'll see if I can download it now.
Personally, it's just very similar to other games that I've played on the App Store.
Temple Run?
Like Temple Run, and there's another one called Bull Run, I think.
Yeah, and Minion Rush and all that, and Subway Surfer.
Yeah, exactly like that. It's exactly like that, except it's got the ability to play as CNNers or Syndicate, which is kind of cool, to be honest.
Like, it's good. Like, I only played it when I was on the train, really, on my way to school. So I haven't played it since then.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it called? I'm downloading it now.
ZKS Zombie Killer Squad.
Yeah, if you just type ZKS, it should just come up. Yeah, that's it's an alright game. It's okay. Not the best
They did
game.
well for their first game.
Yeah, not the best game I've seen on the App Store, but it's a decent game.
It reached #1 in Australia.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
On the third day, on the third day it was out. It was at number one.
Shit, that's all right. All right. So I've got a very strange topic to ask you guys right now. Get your serious faces on.
Is this like a... Wait, hang on. That didn't work. Okay, hang on. Zombie Killer Squad.
All right. So if you were to wake up to find that one part of your body was exchanged for that of an animal's equivalent, what would it be and why?
An elephant's penis. Enough said.
Why?
Yeah, I don't even want to know why.
No, that probably wouldn't be my choice, to be honest. I just thought it'd be fun to say. I don't know.
It's a really tough question. You really got to think, because like, I was thinking one that would be really cool, but would also be very disadvantageous at the same time, would be having fish gills. But then like, doesn't
Then
that
you
mean
have
you
to-
can't breathe on land?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could think like a monkey's ass and then you got a tail, but
Did he just say be right back? Yeah. Yeah. What else could you put? You could have like an eagle's wings
then
as
you
your
got no-
arms.
then you got no hands.
A pterodactyl's arms. You got like claws and shit.
Shark's teeth.
Oh, that'd be mental. It's like, have you seen those photos on the internet where it's got a shark with human teeth?
Yeah.
Those look hilarious. What else could you have? You could have horse's legs.
Jesus.
You could run pretty fast.
If you have like a goat's leg, then you can jump really high and shit.
What?
If you, goats, oh, don't worry about it.
Goats jump.
Like mountain goats. You know how they like jump from whatever. Don't worry. You know,
What?
I'm trying to explain it in the least like fucked up way.
I've never heard of goats jumping from mountain to mountain.
No, no. Oh, don't worry, you friggin'.
I'm back.
Oi, Curtis, have you heard of mountain goats that jump from mountain to mountain?
Oh my fucking god.
What?
Okay, so back.
Mountain
Yeah,
goats
we're just
that
saying
jump-
about the question about
Swapping
the animal part
equivalents.
thing.
I said a goat's or whatever's something like a goat's legs, and you'd have like be able to jump because they've got serious power in their legs.
I was gonna say something
Well,
like
whatever.
really cool, like dog hearing.
Dogs.
Although yeah, like, you have to have dog ears.
Ears.
Dog ears. You'd have to have dog ears, which would look kind of weird. You could have. Oh, I got one. You could have a fox's voice box to find out what the fox says.
Oh wow.
Lol.
You could have.
Original.
What's an animal that has really good eyesight?
How come this isn't charging?
Cats. I hate cats. Nah, there's no way. I hate cats. There's no way.
I still think shark's teeth would be the best one.
That'd be freaky as.
My iPod isn't charging.
Could you imagine like school photos? You like smiling and you got like shark teeth.
Yeah.
That'd just be mental.
It's like in Hunger Games. One of the people in the thing. So, spoiler alert! If you don't want to hear this, just skip over. One of the contestants in the actual games filed her teeth into fangs.
That's pretty badass. And like that's one of the other movies I want to see. I want to see Bad Grandpa. That looks so funny.
Yeah, it does look good. I want to see the Captain America movie when it comes out.
When's that supposed to come out?
Sometime in the next month.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because that other Thor movie
I
came out,
think-
but I never got around to seeing it.
I saw it. It was really good. It was better than the other Thor movie.
I
Like,
don't
the other
even
Thor,
like Thor.
like the first Thor movie, I thought was quite boring compared to the new one.
I mean, the thing about Thor, I really like his superpowers, but he's got to be the gayest superhero going out.
What do you mean?
Just the way he looks, he has to be the gayest one. But I like his powers. His powers are super badass. Probably the best
all
powers.
his powers come from his hammer. If he can't hold his hammer, he's got no powers.
Well, that hammer is badass.
Like, so if he is unable to pick up, like in the first movie, if he's unable to pick up the hammer, he's unable to receive all the power he gets for it. And the hammer's the only reason he can fly. If he's not holding the hammer, he can't fly.
Like, could you imagine, like Superman with that hammer?
Jesus Christ.
Just a
It's
bit of cross universe from DC and Marvel there.
Yeah, it's like DC and Marvel's Spider-Man originally is meant to be part of the Avengers.
Yes.
Wait, that's Marvel.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is Marvel. I mean Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Because I've seen some things with Wolverine and the Avengers. I've seen some of that stuff.
Yeah,
On
Wolverine
the,
was meant to be one of the original Avengers.
on the
But
interwebs.
yeah, but apparently, like in the future, there's going to be a second Avengers movie, and there's rumors of Spider-Man being in it.
Spider-Man, not Wolverine.
Spider-Man only. But there
Uh,
also has been talk of DC and Marvel doing a collaboration movie.
Okay.
Um.
What about X-Men? So like,
Oh,
That
isn't there
comes-
another Wolverine movie coming out soon?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh.
X-Men First Class.
That's it. No. First Class was the one that just came out.
ages ago.
Are you sure?
First Class
Yeah.
was the one where it had like Magneto and that other
Oh,
dude
yeah.
as
No,
young,
I
young
thought that was
guys.
X-Men.
Charles Xavier is his name.
Yeah.
I will search it.
Because First Class was the one where they were young when they first started the X-Men.
Yeah, I think
And
you
the
might be
chick
right.
from Hunger Games played the blue chick.
3BD Games. I don't know what that
Whatever else
means.
is.
Have
Section
you
Games.
guys ever been
X-Men
out?
Days of Future Past?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah.
That's the new one that's going to be coming out.
Yeah.
Load.
I've got another question to ask you guys.
What is it?
Have you ever been out in public and you've seen someone do something so stupid that you just want to facepalm yourself so hard?
Example?
Alright, here we go. So, I reckon it would have been about a week ago. I saw my grandfather in hospital. He was just having a bit of a checkup. And as we were walking down, because we had to park in the hospital car park, you know, where you have a pay station and you got to get the ticket out of the machine and you got to pay all that normal car parking. There was about probably, I'd say at least 12 floors of car parking. And anyway, once we had finished, we were on the fourth floor, sorry. We were on the fourth floor car parking. And after we had come down from the hospital to go back to the car parking, we're sitting at the pay station, and then there is this Asian man in front of us with two kids, and the two kids were probably about 4 years old. So he's standing there, and we're standing behind this guy for about a good 5 to 10 minutes, and we're just standing there thinking, what is he doing? He's taking way too long to pay his ticket. So we look over his shoulder, and he's just standing there. He's putting his cash in, and it just keeps getting rejected. And my dad goes up to him, and he says, "Oh, is there a problem?" And the Asian man said in a very strong Asian accent, he's like, "Oh, it tell me put $10. I put two $5 in machine." So what he was actually doing, he was putting two $5 notes in the machine at the exact same time. Oh my god, what a facepalm. Oh my god. I don't know what he was doing, what he was thinking. He was trying to put two $5 notes in at the same time. So anyway, my dad showed him that it was only one $5 note at a time. Oh, so that was one part of the story. So after that, he went over to the lift to go up to whatever floor he was on. And then we quickly paid ours, and we needed to go to the elevator. So we're waiting outside the elevator for the elevator to open, and we're just all standing there. Like my whole family was just standing there and just like dissing this guy, saying, "What an idiot! Is he stupid? What was he thinking?" And we're saying it at a decent voice. Next thing, the doors open, and the Asian man is standing in the elevator. So we walk in there, we're all just looking at each other thinking, oh shit, I can't believe he just heard that. And then we click to go to the fourth floor. And then this old Asian man, clicks the third floor. So we stop at the third floor, his family gets out, we go up to the fourth floor, and we get in our car, and as we're driving down, we see this old man walking down the stairs down to the bottom floor again. And we're thinking, what the hell is he doing? Turns out this guy's car was parked on the first floor, but he went up the elevator to the third floor. So he had to walk all the way down again.
What? Wasn't he on the first floor?
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
He wanted to go for a ride in the elevator.
I understand that it's thrilling to take an elevator ride, but
That's my example of seeing someone do something stupid that you just need a facepalm.
I'm facepalming right now.
I don't really think I've seen that, but the other day I was taking the train home, and we were coming into North Melbourne. No, not North Melbourne. I can't remember. can't remember what station it was, but
Mm-hmm.
as they were coming in, me and my friends were looking out the windows, and then as we go past the train, the train gradually slows down.
Yep.
As it was just about to stop, and we looked back, and there was two people having sex right on the platform.
What?
You serious?
Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Couldn't they just go to
So,
the toilets or something?
oh, I don't fuck right. We looked out like holy shit, and then as soon as we said something, everybody ran to the side and started looking out the window. I'm like,
Oh my god. Oh.
and I just couldn't believe it. I was laughing for the rest of the way home.
Well, they've got nothing to lose. Wow.
You know,
I think it might have been North
I
Melbourne.
mean, they could go to jail, but other than that, they have nothing to lose.
Indecent exposure.
Effectively.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But yeah, I think that's like the worst thing I've seen before. So
What's the well, not the worst thing. Stupidest thing that I've seen. No, we just get. I can't think of anything other than people pushing pull doors or pulling push doors. But that's about as stupid as things get for me. Although, to be honest, anytime you see someone do that, it brightens up your day.
that's true.
well,
Yeah.
I do volunteer work at a primary school, and since I volunteer, and when I'm at the class I'm assigned, which is usually a prep class. It's just so funny because since they're so young, they don't really
Read.
think too much. It's just so funny. They do some of the dumbest stuff and they ask some of the weirdest questions, and you're just like, oh, it's so funny. It's hard not to laugh sometimes,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's frustrating watching them do something when you just want to go over and help them, but you can't because they need to learn how to do it themselves.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, okay,
Well, I've got no more topics to talk about.
really? I thought you said you had a few.
We went through them all.
Went through them.
Shit, how long have we been doing this? For?
I think
Oh,
we've gone about 40 minutes, I think.
We've got
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Um. What was I going to say?
I think-
I had something to say.
No.
Just in case any of my subscribers are watching this. There's going to be a bit more content on my channel. I haven't really been uploading recently. But I am thinking of a few things to do. It's just I'm swamped with doing things that I can't get to making videos right now. So
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, Citrus. But on that topic, yeah, I haven't been making any content either because I had school. But now I'm out of school. I'm trying to think of some new ideas. Most of it will be either ghosts related or that kind of stuff.
Oh
or
yeah,
updates.
speaking of ghosts, what do you think of it?
I really like it. I like how it plays. Todd, you know how much I loved Modern Warfare 3. Everyone else started hating on it. I didn't. I really liked Modern Warfare 3, and to me, this is just an improved version. Like, yeah, I do get a bit annoyed with how easy you die,
Yeah.
which pisses me off so much. But now that I've gotten to play it a little bit more, and I'm getting better at it, I'm learning the guns and I'm learning the perks and that kind of stuff. Like, I nearly got a Keem strike the other day, so that was.
I personally think that this game, although it is a pretty good game, I'm not gonna lie, it is a good game. I still think my favorite Call of Duty of all time, going through campaign and multiplayer. I played the campaign last night, finished it, and it's a pretty good campaign. And the multiplayer, I think that the best Call of Duty is Black Ops 1. That is my favorite Call of Duty.
I never liked Black Ops 1. The only thing I liked about it was zombies. And that's
Yeah.
No, I felt the multiplayer in that game was very strong. Good support from Treyarch, and it was just an all-round well-polished game. That was my thought anyway.
I like the Dead Ops arcade. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, cool little Easter egg that they added into the game, which is pretty cool. And I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, and pretty soon, I'm not going to be saying how soon, but it's probably going to be within the next 2 or 3 months. I'm probably going to be doing a collaboration montage with King 0097
Oh yeah.
on Battlefield 4. Because
Sweet.
if you haven't seen King 0097's montages, they're pretty cool. And I think I was going to help him with, because he wants to do a Battlefield 4 montage. So I was going to help him a little bit with that. So that'll be coming out with it. Like, it's going to be ages, because he's going to get Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One, and he's not going to be getting that for a while. So yeah, but
Has he got an Xbox One yet?
no, he doesn't. And on my channel, I should be having some FIFA 14 gameplay coming up pretty soon. Also,
Okay.
I do have a few gameplays of Call of Duty Ghosts. I have a couple of really strong gameplays that I got. Probably going to be doing some regular commentaries, just talking about Ghosts and what I think of it. Yeah, that's what's coming up for me.
With the Xbox 360 and Xbox One, can they actually like message each other through like the game tags and stuff?
Yep, I was messaging a few people before the show started through.
And is there any like
I haven't tried doing a party cross-platform.
That's what I was gonna say, party
I haven't
chat.
tried that yet.
Because I've gotten on my Xbox before, and it says Toadskii is online playing Xbox One.
Does it say what game or just?
No, it
Xbox
just says
One?
playing Xbox One. Well, I checked my smarter glass on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I might try that. Next time someone's online on the 360, I will, or even after the show, I could test it out with you, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how that occurs. But I think we're just about at a wrap.
I'd like to say something really quickly based on the podcast. If you'd like to see us talk about anything specific, feel free to leave it in the comments.
That doesn't have to be gaming related.
It doesn't have to be gaming related. It can just be anything. For example, I was just thinking, how do I download new things for my 3DS? How do I download new software? So, just anything. Questions, topics, just something that you'd like to see. I don't know. Just feel free to leave it down in the comments.
Yeah, and pretty soon, I'd say within the next probably at about episode 6 or episode 7, I should be having a webcam, and we could be able to do facial podcasts.
On Google
We'll need to do that on Google Plus.
Google Plus, yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise we have to buy premium with the Skype.
And if we do it over Google Plus, we can live stream it straight to YouTube as well.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
On the Misfit Show channel.
Sweet.
That'd be really good.
That just depends if... Oh, we could do it over Twitch and then... we'll talk about this off camera.
Yeah, we could do it. We can organise that at a later date.
Yeah. We've still got like 4 episodes though, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think that just about wraps it up. I think, yeah.
Alright then, thank you guys for watching the Misfit Show. If you want to check out all of the hosts' channels, make sure to check the description down below, where you can check out C1TRUS, CHALKM4N, I almost forgot your name for a second there, and myself, Toadskii. Yeah, so if you want to leave any suggestions to what you want to see us talk about on the show, make sure to leave a comment down below. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, and I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
And so will I, hopefully.
And CHALKM4N, hopefully.
Yeah.
Bye.